my name's Rachel, and I'm a freelance fashion writer and the owner of AustinStyleWatch.com street fashion site. And we're going to talk a little bit about how to dress like the famous pinup model and burlesque performer, Mrs. Dita Von Teese. So we're going to start with the famous Dita Von Teese hourglass figure. Now, unfortunately, not all of us are blessed with quite the curves of Miss Von Teese, but frankly, I don't think Miss Von Teese is quite born with those curves either. So one of her favorite things is corsets. There's a lot on the market as far as corsets go, and so it's important to understand what makes Dita's shape so that you know what to shop for. There's a little bit of difference between what you're going to find in a sort of medieval corset like you'd find at like a Renaissance festival and what Dita wears. It's important for Dita's figure to have the hourglass figure where you can clearly see the bust and the waist. And a lot of medieval corsets are made such that they push the bust down and just create the cleavage over the top. And that's not exactly the Dita look. So if you're going to do the corset, you need to find a corset that has cups built into it or has extra room in the top. Or you can also get just the simple waist corset where the bust hangs over the top. But doing that is going to get you closer to that Dita look of having the slim waist, but the full bust and the full hips. The next thing you're going to need for the Dita look is, she is a pinup model and she is a nude dancer, but she's always classy and she's never trashy. So when you're thinking Dita clothing or Dita lingerie, you don't need to be thinking Fredericks of Hollywood so much as you need to be thinking Victoria's Secret and La Perla. So for her lingerie, think classic colors, classic cuts. If you can get the corsets or any lingerie with the garter belts on it, a very classic pinup and burlesque look is to do the thigh-high tights, stockings that are attached to the garters. It's very old school. As far as her dresses, she never wears something that's like empire waistline that hits under the bust or that's a drop waist. For Dita's dresses, you're always going to find things that hit at that natural waistline, and then again, it accentuates that hourglass figure. So if you're shopping for Dita-looking clothing, look for classic kind of 1950s shapes that hit right at that natural waistline and make your hips and your bust go bang. So this has been how to look more like Dita Von Teese.